Hey, y'all, hey. Let's see here. Let's do. All right. Let me check my mic. Okay. Hey, y'all, hey. Welcome to the live. We have free yes, no tarot and donation based readings. Okay. And this is Your Highest Good Tarot, y'all. And it's the first live on the YouTubes. So welcome, welcome. Yeah. I hope everyone is doing well as I get myself together. Where's my, there it is. And just to let y'all know, if you hear barking, that's my girl. You know, it might be somebody outside. So just to give you a heads up about that. Yes. And what we're going to do while we wait for people to enter is we are going to check, y'all. We're going to check the energy here. What should we check it with, Spirit? Should we do love? Should we do money? Spirit says, let's do money. I know, because it's cream, right? No, it's not cream. Although I am a huge Wu-Tang fan, cash does not rule everything around me. But no judgment if it rules everything around you. No judgment at all. So let me get out my money decks, my money and career decks, so we can see what the energy is surrounding the collective. That's one. I have two of them. They give different kind of depth to readings about, hey, MG, how you doing? Well, I can see. It's insane. I can see the chat. Thank you for coming in. Welcome, welcome. We're about to do an energy check of the collective's career and money. It's good to see you too. You know what? I was just remembering the other day that we are supposed to be, kind of like checking in, and we haven't checked in with each other. But that's okay. We're going to do it. We're going to do that. Welcome for anybody else who has come in. We have free yes, no tarot readings. And if you are in the building and you have a question, put it in the chat. Make sure that it's a yes, no question though. But if it isn't, we do have donation-based readings. So yeah, while we're doing that, we'll go ahead and check the career money. If you're new here, go ahead and like, subscribe, the YouTube ritual. Spirit, what is the energy surrounding the collective's career and money? Keep in mind, y'all, this is a collective career and money reading. So it's probably not going to resonate with everybody, and that's okay. It's totally fine. It's totally fine. What is the energy of the collective's career and money? Yes, please like and share the live. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see. What's the energy, spirit, of the collective's career and money? Yeah, the weather here, MG, is damn near 80 today. Sunny, beautiful. It's a good day to go live. Yeah, welcome in, everybody. Yeah, it's a good day to go live. What's the energy, spirit, of the collective's career and money? Ooh. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Okay, same. Interesting. We have inner work. Inner work. It's not funny, haha, but it is interesting because I was having a conversation with Shanita here, MG, about how business career is not separate from my spirituality. It's not separate from the inner work. And at the bottom of the card, it says, don't be afraid to prioritize your personal growth and spiritual development. Health and wellness are necessary to enjoy an abundant life. So, collective, we live in a society, especially when we're in the Western civilizations, where it's always work, 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 like physical work, going to work online. And we forget to do the work for ourselves, the inner work. It's one and the same. It's one and the same. We forget to do that inner work. And it helps us to see the abundance. It helps us to grow the abundance. And at the bottom of the deck, we have leader. A lot of you are natural born leaders. And it says, as a leader, a natural born leader, you can truly bring out the best in others by guiding them and inspiring them. Yes, 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 yes. Y'all are an inspiration to me. And I hope I inspire y'all. What else, spirit? But that inner work is so important. So important. What else, spirit? We have free yes, no tarot for the collective. If you have a question, throw it in the chat, y'all. Ooh. Uh-oh. Spirit telling on folks. Telling right on people. Debt. And I bet be one of the people that Spirit's telling on. You need the student loans. It's a mother. Are you in the driver's seat with your debt, or has your debt taken over and placed you in shackles? I know that's right. I know that's right. That is something else. Debt is something else. At the bottom of the deck here, we have niche. Niche. It says, with your unique experiences and fresh perspectives, you would do very well in specializing in a niche. But I want to go back and delve a little deeper into this debt. Let's delve a little deeper into the debt. And I'm getting that with doing the inner work, y'all, we end up prioritizing ourselves and our spiritual growth, our personal and spiritual growth, as opposed to prioritizing the debt and becoming a slave to the debt. Welcome in, welcome in. We have free yes, no readings. If you have a question, go ahead and pop it in the chat. But yeah, if we prioritize ourselves and our personal and spiritual growth, we don't become slaves to the debt. And I ain't trying to go off on a tangent, but that's what they want us to be, slaves to the debt. So What say y'all? Y'all going to be slaves to the debt or no? Side note, y'all like my shirt? My temptation shirt. In my mind. Yes, I love Christmas. I would skip over Thanksgiving if I could. I go straight into Christmas before Halloween. That's my personality. I know, right? In my mind. Me and your husband on the same wavelength. We on the same wavelength. Can we clarify? Inner work and debt for the collective? Yeah. This inner work is very important. It's all inner work includes self-care, y'all. We often hear, self-care nowadays. I remember growing up in the 1900s. That wasn't a thing. Self-care, like what? What's that? I gotta work. Ain't nobody got time for self-care. Ain't nobody got time for that. Can we clarify inner work, please? Clarify inner work, please. For the collective. Yes. And a lot of us become a slave to the debt. We have the Ace of Wands with inner work. And to clarify debt, we have the Seven of Swords. We got the Seven of Swords. Welcome in. Welcome in. We have free yes, no readings. If you have a yes, no question, pop it in the chat. Things were so different in the 1900s. Super different. Pop it in the chat if you have a yes, no question. We have also donation based if you want to get more insight. But yeah, so we have the Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck here. There's an opportunity a lot of us are having or coming into where we actually have the time. With the Seven of Swords, we often think that it is something bad because usually it is associated with deceit. I mean, look at his face, right? If you have a question, a yes, no question, pop it in the chat. But yeah, he's sneaky. But this is about your opportunity right now to be strategic. And it may mean for some of us that are still working 9 to 5 using PTO to do the inner work. I'm about to tell y'all a secret that ain't really a secret. But a lot of people don't know because this is about filling our cup. This is about loving on ourselves. So we won't become slaves to this debt. But what the secret is that a lot of us, when we work for these large companies, have FMLA. And a lot of these companies now offer, mental health days. And it is something that is out there that people have no idea about. So that's one of the secrets, y'all. It does require to get paperwork done. I'm going off on a tangent, but I'm also educating you. It does require get a little bit of paperwork done, but your job can't ask you why you're off work. As long as you get the paperwork filled out right. But check with your HR. Anyway, it's an opportunity for many of us to be strategic in how we use the system. Use the system to our benefit, to be able to do the inner work, to be able to do that spiritual growth. And some of y'all want to learn Reiki, is what I'm hearing. And it does require, we have a Reiki specialist in the chat. It does require, us to get certified. And in order to make time, sometimes you got to take the time from the big dogs, especially if you have that PTO available. It's about filling your cup. For real. So let's get a little more insight. If you have a question, a yes, no question, pop it in the chat. Yeah. See, what would be the result, Spirit, if the collective decided to take a chance on themselves, to be a little more strategic about how they use their time, their opportunity, even though they are inspired to do more for themselves, to do more personal growth, to do more spiritual growth? What if they took that time? What would their finances look like, Spirit? Taking time for themselves. What would their finances look like? And their career. Let's not forget about it. Finances and career. If they took time for themselves, be more strategic about the time that they use, what would their finances look like, Spirit? What would their finances look like? Yeah, free yes, no readings. Just pop your question in the chat. What would their finances and career look like, Spirit? Okay. Ooh, you know what? How about that? Crown. Overcoming obstacles. Thank you. Let's see. Overcoming obstacles, power play, wealth. If you decided to take the time for spiritual growth, for your personal growth, use that time that you have instead of using it to clean the house. You know what? Clean that aura. Clean that aura. That's a power play. That's crown. That's wealth. And not just money wealth. We're talking about the wealth of your mind. We're talking about the wealth of your time. Some of y'all will use that time to become a boss, become an owner, and take charge of your life, which is what Spirit wants us to do, as opposed to being slaves to debt. Let's see. We have a question. Is MG's daughter safe, Spirit? Is MG's daughter safe? If you have a yes, no question, pop it in the chat. It is free. We also have donation-based questions if you want more insight. Is MG's daughter safe, Spirit? Spirit says yes. We're going to the cards as well. Last time. Okay. Is MG's daughter safe, Spirit? Is MG's daughter safe? We have a yes. We have another yes. Pull one more. And we have another yes. 3 yeses all around. At the bottom of the deck, we have a no. And this is more her energy, right? Your daughter is a fighter. She stands 10 toes down on all things, on purpose. And from the way she sees it, she's so tenacious, but the way she sees it, she's actually in a favorable position. She's actually in a favorable position. And with our spread here, 3 yeses. She's going to end up eventually with balance. What's interesting here is that Spirit is working with her, because we have the 3 of Wands and Lovers, but as you can see, this is the 3 of Wands and the Lovers is 4. So there are consecutive steps that Spirit, God, the universe is taking right now to work with her and to work on her to find balance. She's safe, but she's waiting on a return on her investment. But the thing is that she's kind of impulsive, headstrong. with this Knight of Wands here. It may also mean that she is starting a new relationship, or growing a relationship with a young dude, a young person. But Spirit is telling me that this person, whoever it is, they're going to have an impression, influence her in her decisions. Although she's a little headstrong, they're going to be an influence on her. Yeah. Thank you for your question. Thank you for your question. Yeah, going back to this crown though, y'all, you can't, I'm just saying. The inner work, the spiritual work, the personal growth, that is what frees us in all aspects, all aspects. Society wants us to be enslaved to the dollar bill, y'all. They want us to have, a mindset of cream. Again, no judgment. If you live by cream, you're very welcome. No judgment if you live by cream. That's your life. But for those of us who don't, you already see the abundance. You see the abundance at the bottom of the deck. It is about also saving pennies, having that stash. There's always a need to have a just in case fund, because you never know. And a lot of the single women, or not so single women, they know about that just in case. I might be telling too much. I don't know. Am I telling too much, MG? Yeah. Telling too much about the secret stash. Which one? This one, the money one, the other money one, or this one? Yeah, I love this deck too. I love this deck. So that's where we are with our money, y'all. That's where we are with our money. Don't be afraid to ask your yes or no question. I mean, okay. Yeah, I do too. It gives, career readings, money readings, and an additional kind of a little bit more. And it tells on us too, because people like myself before would separate things, and it's like, nah, that's not what this is. It's not separate. It is not separate. You just told somebody to put some money aside and buy your time. Like, buy your time, because I know that's right. Let's get some insight, collective, on what the vibe is going across the collective. Let's see. This is a different oracle deck. Put some money aside and buy your time. On purpose. Stop playing games. Buy your time. What's the energy surrounding the collective? Let's get some cosmic insights. Energy surrounding the collective. Let me move this one out the way, though. I'm not gonna go into love, because you know what? What's the collective? The energy surrounding the collective, Spirit. You never know when to get the hell out of there. I know. You got to be ready. What's the saying? Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. What's the vibe surrounding the collective spirit? You got to stay ready so you don't have to get ready on purpose. Okay. Oh, you just gonna, commitment. Commitment. I didn't think we were going to do a love one, but let's see. It says things are getting serious for some of you. Things are getting serious with an earth sign, or maybe you're an earth sign. Not necessarily so. It may be in your chart, but that doesn't count you out if you're a fire sign. Welcome in, welcome in. If you would like a free yes, no reading, go ahead and pop your question in the chat. Yeah, there are some cycles. Things are getting serious, but it seems like there might be some cycles. Something beginning and something ending. It's fate, karma. I don't know. We're going to get some clarification on this one. Let's clarify this. Welcome in, y'all. If you have a question, yes, no question, pop it in the chat. It's free. Free 99. No cost to you, on purpose. Let's see. Can we clarify this, Spirit? Clarify commitment in the earth sign, as well as cycles, please. What is going on with this? Please clarify. Yeah. Okay. Page of Pentacles. There we go. Ooh, Ace of Pentacles. Okay. 10 of Swords. Yeah, ask your free yes, no question. Ask your free yes, no question. Don't be afraid, y'all. I mean, unless you don't want to know the answer, then, it's your business. At the bottom of the deck, we have King of Cups. Now, this is outside of gender identity, outside of biological sex. The King of Cups is somebody who is very, very compassionate, somebody who is emotionally stable, somebody who is, just calm and peaceful. It takes them a lot to rile them up. And maybe that's why they got this coffee thing right here. Or it could be soup. I don't know. But it implies that this person is warm-hearted, right? Collective, I'm getting the energy that this is you. You're presenting as the King of Cups. If you have a yes, no question, go ahead and pop it in the chat. But let's look at this here. We're clarifying commitment. And the King of Cups is a water sign. So we're clarifying commitment with an earth sign. So we have the Page of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Pentacles. And the 10 of Swords. There's an opportunity here. The Page of Pentacles is somebody who brings messages. And this is an opportunity for your relationship with this person to elevate. But there is some, this is where the cycle is ending, because we have this 10 of Swords. And remember, at the bottom of the deck, we had cycles where it's talking about an ending and a beginning. And there's this thing where maybe you or your partner, whoever this other person is, sometimes get in their head because of something that has happened in the past. And what we don't want to do, collective, is let that get in the way, especially if this is an opportunity that is something that has been fated. That's coming in twice here. Let's clarify the 10 of Swords. Yeah, welcome in and ask your yes, no question. Get your free yes, no reading. Clarify the 10 of Swords, please, for the collective. Clarify the 10 of Swords. Yeah, go ahead and hit that like, subscribe, share it. Free yes, no tarot. Once more. Okay. Clarifying the 10 of Swords. High Priestess. And Ace of Cups. Okay. Is this a past? In the past, somebody has kept things from you, collective. And maybe even with the High Priestess here, and maybe even, juggled another person, juggled business, juggled whatever the case, but they kept it from you because it seems like all their attention and time, affection, maybe went to whatever they were juggling as opposed to you. And that is that cycle that we have to come out of. Yeah. What's the advice? What's the advice for the collective? Yeah, free yes, no tarot. Go ahead and drop your question in the chat and get the answer from Spirit via me. Advice. We have the 10 of Wands. I know you're like, the 10 of Wands. How's that advice? You know what? Hold on. We have the Lovers. We have the Lovers. And, the King of Pentacles. Two of Swords at the bottom of the deck. This is a rough decision, collective, about if you're going to move forward in the same energy or break the cycle of distrust. And with the 10 of Wands here, it's another cycle that's coming to an end, right? This person is carrying this burden, and that's this distrust that has been collected over the years. And with 3:33 that was on the clock right when I said that, it's one of those things where, what are you going to do with these sticks or these pencils? What are you going to do with these wands? All this anxiety, all the hurt, all the resentment and anger that you have had from another person with this new relationship that seems to be getting serious. And when we look at our spread, again, we have the Lovers beside the 10 of Wands, and then the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is all about stability. The Lovers, this is a union that is divine, but it's also one that has to be balanced, right? And what can we do here with these 10 of Wands is start to take those wands and set up some boundaries. And boundaries for yourself, because the mind is a powerful muscle. The mind is a powerful muscle because what we think becomes. What we think becomes. And this is an opportunity to end this cycle. So you can actually be in a loving and stable relationship, one that is prosperous, because that's what the King of Pentacles is all about. Abundance, prosperity, unity, stability, all the things. Oh, thank you, MG. Yeah, go ahead and pop that question in the chat. Yes, no, tarot is free. Yes. Yeah, anything else the collective needs to know about this energy, their love? Anything else the collective needs to know about this, spirit? Ooh, beautiful. 6 of Swords. Is this the only card? Ooh, yeah. Spirit is saying that you are safe in this relationship, but it's up to you. It's up to you, collective, to let go of these heavy ass sticks, let go of these heavy ass burdens, and use your tools. Look at all these tools your ass is carrying around. You have the tools to do the things that need to be done to build those boundaries, but you're safe. You're safe, but you have to recognize that. You have to recognize that. And you have been through a lot, collective. You have been through a lot. No one is denying that. People have, said they were going to do shit, didn't do the shit, a lot of disappointment, a lot of you putting in more than somebody else. But what I'm getting here, collective, is that this is not that person. Look, bottom of the deck. This is not that person. Look how happy this little girl is, or little person. I will not assume that this is a girl. Look how happy this little person is with her crayon. But look at that horse, though. Look at that horse. Why that horse side-eyeing her? Like, why that horse look like... that horse look like he's saying, bitch, get off my back. But yeah, collective, this is your choice. You are safe in this relationship. You are safe. This is a whole ass relationship with this person. Oh, I love this. I love this. Yes, yes. Pop your question, your yes, no question in the chat. We have free yes, no readings. Free yes, no readings. Having the time of her life. And the horse is like, get up and get off. Like, what are you doing? I was minding my business. And she just jumped on his back. Oh, gosh. These cards trip me out. Trip me out, boy. I tell you, people. Cartoons. Cards be carding. They do. Cards be carding. Go ahead and pop your yes, no question in the chat. What are we doing? These? Okay. Spirit wants to get more clarity, give you more clarity, rather, on that relationship that we just read for the collective. I'm using my love oracle deck. Can we clarify that reading we just had for the collective, please? Clarify the reading we just had for the collective. Yeah, we got free yes, no tarot, y'all. If you have a question, pop it in the chat. And we will get that answer from Spirit, because Spirit is awesome on purpose. Can we clarify that reading for the collective? Last time, okay. Free yes, no tarot for y'all. Please clarify the reading that we just had for the collective, Spirit. Please clarify the reading for the collective. Hey, welcome. Welcome, Bobo Boop. Boop. Is that it? Bobo Boop? Oh, yeah. If you have a question, Bobo Boop, go ahead and pop it in chat. It's free yes, no tarot. Yeah, so at the bottom of the deck, y'all, we have a new. This is new. And this person is not interested in other people. They're interested in you. So you need to treat this person like they're new, not like whoever it was before. All right. So will P and Bobo Boop reconcile romantically? Let's see. Because you're falling for him deeply. Okay, let's find out. Will P and Bobo Boop reconcile romantically? I'm glad you clarified romantically, because sometimes reconciliation doesn't mean romantic. Will P and Bobo Boop reconcile romantically? Once more. Will P and Bobo Boop reconcile romantically? You think you messed it up? Uh-oh. Will P and Bobo Boop reconcile romantically? We're going to find out. Will P and Bobo Boop reconcile romantically? So, first card is a yes. I'm pulling 3 altogether. Then we have a maybe with the 2 of swords. And then we have a no. So we have a yes, no, and a maybe. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the 5 of wands. Was there a lot of arguments and like pushing away and a lot of clashing? You fear love? Yeah. So what Spirit is telling me here with this spread, because you have a yes, no, and a maybe, that this is on you to make the change. We have judgment. This is about you making the call. This is about you making the change, Bobo Boop, because you have to make that decision here. We have the 2 of swords. This is something where you get into your head and, like you said, you do the pushing away. And that is where the devil comes in. It's like it's self-sabotage. It's self-sabotage. So in order for this to be, successful, you feel like he might end up leaving anyway? Let's see. Let me pull. Can we clarify this with this? Okay. So you leave first. Let me ask you, I'm going to clarify this spread with the Love Oracle deck. What does Bobo Boop need to know about this relationship, Spirit? What does Bobo Boop need to know about this relationship? What does Bobo Boop need to know? Spirit says, shh. You see what's at the bottom here? Spirit says, just chill. Spirit says you're doing too much. It seems that you and P have chemistry. It seems that he's somebody who's easy to talk to. We got chemistry here at the bottom of the deck. and there's a lot of passion there, but you get in your own way. Yeah. That's what Spirit says. You need to chill. You do too much. You do too much. It's time to quell your anxiety and get your anxiety in check, because that's what P needs to see. I hope that makes sense. You're so afraid that he might leave anyway. Spirit says he needs to see some effort around change, effort around you making the change. Yeah. So there has to be some effort. Boop, boop, boop. Get so nervous around him. You get so nervous around somebody that you're in love with. Why is that? What makes you nervous? The vulnerability, getting close, P actually knowing things about you. Yeah, free, yes, no. You being vulnerable with others is hard, especially if you haven't. Oh, yeah, you have anxiety as a whole. Well, the awesome thing is that you can get control over anxiety. However, you are the one, Bobo Boop, that has to make that first step. Yeah. Yes, you can. Well, one, you got to change your mindset, right? You keep saying can't. Can't is a very strong word. Words mean things. Words do things. That's not a yes no question though. I can say yes, but that's not the yes or no question. If you want more insight, you can book a reading, ask that question. Other than that, it's a free yes no. It's a free yes no. So if you can ask that question a yes or no, yeah, we can tackle that. What say you, boo boo boop? Hey, Susan. Yeah, you got a question? Absolutely. Y'all in the chat, go ahead and hit that like, subscribe, free yes, no, free yes, no tarot. Absolutely. Susan, go ahead and ask. Okay. Will you and B reconcile? It's the second day. Will Susan and B reconcile, Spirit? They've been no contact for 2 days. Will Susan and B reconcile? Susan and B reconcile last time? Okay. All right, let's see. Will Susan and B reconcile? They've been in no contact for 2 days. Will Susan and B reconcile? Will Susan and B reconcile, Spirit? Susan, I'll pull 3 cards so we can get some clarity on this answer. Ooh, here we go. The first card is a yes. It came out on the side though, which indicates that there may be a blockage. The second card is a maybe with the Hierophant. Third card is a yes. So it looks like y'all will reconcile. And it may be, you're welcome, Bobo Boop. It may be somebody's going to come back with an apology. I don't know if that's you who may need to apologize or if it's B, but there's still love there, definitely. There needs to be more vulnerability. That's where that blockage is coming in, because you and B, y'all can really have I'm assuming a very committed relationship with the Hierophant here, but there seems to be something holding somebody back. But you can have exactly what you want in your relationship, but there has to be more openness, because this came out on the side. He hurt your feelings. Oh, that sucks. Was it something? Was it how he said it or what he said? I mean, I'm assuming that B is a he, and I apologize. Is it what B said, or is it how B said it? Oh, yeah, you did say he's a he. I apologize. But yeah. Okay. How he said it. Well, maybe that's something that you and B should talk about, because my friend MG always says it's not what you say, it's how you say it. And that could easily be conveyed if you and B have that type of relationship. It seems like B may come back with an apology for you. And that behind that is the Five of Cups, that he regrets saying what he said. He regrets saying it. But yeah, the Magician is behind that. He's going to make it happen. He's going to make it happen. Oh, good. He's going to make it happen. I feel like there's going to be a real change here in how he is. It's probably going to take some time to get, used to saying things a certain way, actually thinking about saying things before you say it. There's a way to say everything. Yes. But it looks like you are going to reconcile with him. Absolutely. You're welcome. Yeah, looks like y'all are going to reconcile here. Oh, well, thank you. It's spirit. Hey, creative arts. How are you? Welcome. Free yes, no. Go ahead and pop your question into the chat, y'all. While y'all are here, go ahead and do that YouTube ritual. You do so well. Like, share, subscribe. If you have a question, creative, a yes, no question, pop it in the chat. Yeah, y'all. And while y'all are here, go ahead and rep where you are in the world. Where are you at, MG, in the world? Okay. So Sid, okay, y'all. These letters are small. I got my readers on. So I'm like, what is that? Okay. All right. So does Sid have romantic feelings for creative? Does Sid have romantic? Represent Florida. Anybody else from Florida in here? Florida. Does Sid have romantic feelings for creative? Does Sid have romantic feelings for creative? Okay, Houston. I lived in Texas for 3 years. I was in Dallas though. Houston is humid AF. All right. So, creative, I'm going to pull 3 cards so we can get the answer. Does Sid have romantic feelings for creative? All right. The first one is maybe. Second one is yes. And the third is another maybe. Let me see what's at the bottom of the deck here. The sun. Creative, he thinks highly of you. He really does. And he has a good time around you. He feels safe. Excuse me. Sid, I'm going with the he's again. Sid feels safe around you. And Sid feels like there could be something there. However, we do have 2 maybes here. And it seems like with the 6 of Swords, Sid might be coming out of something. Maybe they were in a relationship that wasn't that great, and they kind of need some time to recover. And that's what I'm getting here too with this 4 of Swords. There's a lot of things going on in Sid's mind, and they don't want to rush into anything right now. But it doesn't mean, this is the phrase that Spirit is putting in my head, Susan, that delayed doesn't mean denied. So just because Sid is kind of taking it slow, or kind of like, let me not rush things, it doesn't mean that nothing is ever going to come of it. It seems that there's some things that they have to heal, honestly. But Sid honestly thinks the world of you. And we have justice behind that. And then, oh my gosh, there's a lot of majors going on here. There's a lot of majors. I feel like Sid could see a future balanced relationship with you, honestly, Susan. But Sid has to be in a place of balance for that to happen. Oh, excuse me. I apologize, creative. I apologize. You know what? I told you, little. I apologize, creative. But it looks like, they have to be, Sid has to be in a place of balance before y'all could, because there's some things that, because the High Priestess is here, there's some things that Sid is still dealing with. Oh, I kept saying your name. You were still on my mind. I kept saying your name, Susan. Oh, you think he has one? Is that your next question? Free yes, no tarot. You know what? It's a possibility, Susan. If that was for you, if you receive it, if it resonates, then it's for you. Honestly, that's how that goes. Creative, is that your but you see him flirting? With others or with you? And flirting, are we talking like heavy flirting, like touching and all the things, or okay. Well, is that your is that your other question, creative? Like, does Sid have a girlfriend? Oh, it's like sweet talk. Okay. Free, yes, no. If you can make your question a yes, no, it's free. And I'm not counting. Okay. Does Sid have a girlfriend? Go ahead and hit that like button, y'all, if you haven't already. And if you want more insight, there are donation-based readings. Also, there's a link. Does Sid have a girlfriend? There's a link in the description box if you wanted a private pre-recorded reading. So, first card is yes. Second card is maybe. Third card is yes. It looks like he does. Sid does have a girlfriend. Yes, absolutely. Bottom of the deck. And she pays close attention to what he does and what he says. like eagle eye, on some eagle eye type shit. Spirit says she has his passwords and everything. And with the Knight of Swords here, is that her energy? Yeah. So with the Knight of Swords, she's actually, well, they're actually moving forward. Like they've been together for a hot minute, because we have the Seven of Pentacles here, and with the Two of Wands, they're making plans to keep it going, to keep moving in their relationship. But she can be confrontational sometimes, with people who are maybe trying to intrude on her Sid. Yeah. And that's because probably of something that has happened to her. But this seems like they are making plans to grow their relationship. Okay, B. Okay, Susan, let's see. Let's see. For Susan, Spirit, will B contact Susan this week? Will B contact Susan this week, Spirit? One card. Yep. Full on apology, Susan. Full on apology on purpose. Yep. I'm trying to tell you. And look, at the bottom of the deck, Susan, he be probably going to take you out. Probably going to take you out. Get a good dinner. I don't know if you are a meat eater, get a steak, or, you know, get some shrimp. Hell, go all out. Like get surf and turf. Mm-hmm. Yep, we got two aces. Absolutely. Absolutely. B is reaching out. It feels like B is trying to figure out how to come with this apology, how to be and mean it and be sincere. But yeah, B gonna take you out, girl. So make sure you have a list of favorite restaurants picked, because you know how, you know, they put you on the spot. Or if B picks the spot, you know, just go with it. Just go with it. Just go with it. But like, you know what? I love it. Even if you don't like it, I love it. And if you love dessert, get dessert first, because that's what I do. I do that because I love dessert. Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button if you haven't. Let me see. So Creator said, am I just his flirting buddy? Oh, let's see. Is Creative just Sid's flirting buddy. Thank you, Susan. Welcome to You Our Folks. You Our Folks. Is creative just Sid's flirting buddy? Let's see. You know what? These cards haven't been slippery. And when they get slippery, it indicates that the situation is very it's too much going on. Very slippery. Like y'all say the wrong thing and it'll slide into some shiznit, you know what I mean? Is creative just Sid's flirting buddy? This one? Okay. So we have no, then we have maybe, and then we have the 7 of Swords with the no. So no, you're not just Sid's flirting buddy. I feel again, things are getting a little slippery. I'm just saying, things are getting slippery with this 7 of Swords here. And the number 77 is, it might be important to you, not Susan, creative. Yeah, it's okay. So you're not just his flirting buddy. I feel like Sid, and actually I don't feel it, Spirit is saying that Sid would actually put you in a side person situation if you were up for it. If the mood got right, the lighting was just right, and it hit your face, and Sid sees the twinkle in your eye, and you see the twinkle in Sid's eye, and the shit just happens. That's like, yeah, because the moon is here. There's two cards that are about deceit. And then we have some illusions, like, yeah, Sid wouldn't leave his situation. Yeah. Okay. All right. So let me see, Susan. You're currently being trained for manager. Will you get a raise? Okay. No, it's not. It's not something you play with. Well, I mean, if you're not doing anything, are you doing something? Like, if you're not doing anything, you're not the side piece. Like you just, right now, yeah, you're really just a flirt buddy. But I'm gonna ask this question for you, and I'm gonna get to you, Susan. Okay. You know what? Ask the yes or no. Okay. Should creative go on about her business and leave Sid right where Sid is? Should. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. So we got the 5 of Swords with a no. We got the Hierophant with a maybe. And then we have yes. Let me ask you this, creative. Hey, Lily, if you have a yes, no question, pop it in the chat. And thank you for subscribing. Creative. Yes, Lily, you definitely can. Do you want to get married or want a committed relationship? Whatever message you sent, Lily, is restricted. Can't see it or retracted. Yeah, creative. Do you want a steady? Okay. Okay. So if you want stability, the King of Pentacles is all about stability. This is what's at the bottom of the deck. And Spirit is saying, yes, leave Sid the fuck alone. Because what we have here, again, we're starting off with the Five of Swords already. And then we have a maybe. And then we have a yes. But this is all about your actions. You want something committed, it's not going to be with him. Your stability is with somebody else. And your somebody else is pretty abundant too. You know what I'm saying? They're financially viable, financially stable. They may be in management or own a business. You know, so it's about what you do, creative. Okay, let me go back to Susan about getting a raise. Okay. All right. Susan, and congratulations, Susan, being trained for manager. Congratulations to you. All right. Susan is being trained for manager. Will she get a raise? Susan is being trained for manager, Spirit. Will she get a raise? All right. So the first one, Susan, is no with the Eight of Cups. Then we have King of Pentacles with the yes. And then we have Judgment with the yes. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Wands. So you will get a raise. But what I'm getting here is that it's not going to be one initially. It's not going to be one initially. Spirit is saying that they want to see how you are as a manager. And then you should be able to negotiate there. What's going to happen is what Spirit is also saying is that you'll be able to take the skills that you learn from this position and you could actually take it somewhere else and get more money somewhere else. Just saying. But what you don't want to do, well, Spirit is saying with the Knight of Wands, learn quickly. Learn quickly. And don't feel bad if you don't, pick up something immediately. Give yourself grace. And then, or if you make a mistake, that's cool. There's always a learning curve. Give yourself grace. Yeah. But yes, they will eventually give you a raise, but what you'll learn, you'll be able to take it somewhere else and actually, do some big things. Okay, Lily. Let's see. Will you get accepted to Manchester University? Okay, congratulations on finishing and being able to move on to the next level. Okay, Lily, let's see. Will Lily get accepted to Manchester University? Will Lily get accepted to Manchester University? You're welcome, Susan. Will Lily get accepted to Manchester University? Okay, creative. You said you want the second option, but you have a hard time letting things go. But you have to, because you're not no third wheel. Okay, I know that's right. Be friends. You'll be friends if you do decide to let the romance go. Friends is slippery. It's slippery, creative. I'm just saying. Slippery slopes. Slippery slopes will intertwine folks. That's all I'm saying. No judgment, because we have lived a life. One more time for Lily. Will she get accepted to Manchester University? All right. Will Lily get accepted to Manchester University? Ooh. Will Lily get accepted to Manchester University? Will Lily get accepted to Manchester University? Okay. I pulled 3 cards, Lily. So the first one is a yes. Second one, what is a yes? Let me find out. We got 2 majors out here too, Lily. I'm just saying. The third one, oh my gosh. This is a hell yes, Lily. Not just a hell yes. This is a fuck yes, because this this acceptance is going to change everything for you. It's going to put you on a path of, it's going to bring balance. First of all, you're going to meet people who will be lifelong friends, maybe even business partners, or you may work together. But not only that, it's really going to change things for you and make you somebody who is very independent, very self-sufficient, prosperous and successful with whatever you plan on majoring in. So yes, absolutely. Congratulations. I love this. This is a wonderful spread. You're gonna have a good time there too. I'm just saying, I had a good time at school, but my good time might have been different than yours. My good time may be different than yours. Okay, let me see. I did that one and that one. Susan, okay. Is there a chance you get married in 2026? Okay. Hey, Benisa. Yes, you can get a free yes, no. Give me 1 second. I'm going to get Susan first. Go ahead. If you haven't liked the live, go ahead and like, share, subscribe. Okay. Will Susan get married in 2026? Okay. Will Susan get married in 2026? Thank you, Lily. I love your vibe too. I love your vibe. Yeah, you're going to have a good time. College was awesome. I have a yes. I pulled 3 cards. Susan, you know that. Okay, so I have a yes. I have another yes. And I have another yes. Bottom of the deck. There's a proposal coming. Mm-hmm. That's a yes. You know, with the Knight of Swords, Judgment, and Ace of Swords, don't be, if Susie, if there is either you or your partner, your lifetime partner to be, has an issue And there may be one with, just saying shit without thinking about it. That is going to be something that you'll both work through together. Spirit is saying be patient with each other, but also be honest. Stay open and be easy to forgive. But yeah, it's happening. It's going down in 2026. It's going down. Let's see. Benisa. Am I saying your name right, Benisa? Will Benisa improve her performance at her current call center job? Okay. You don't really want to get that bread. I know that's right. Will Benisa improve her performance, at her current call center job? Will Benisa improve her performance at her current call center job? Once more. Okay. Will Benisa improve her performance at her current call center job? Will Benisa improve her performance at her current call center job, Spirit? Will Benisa improve her performance at her current call center job? Benisa, I pulled 3 cards, just so you know. Will Benisa improve? Oops. All right. So Benisa, we have the first one is the Tower with no. Then we have the Knight of Pentacles with a yes. And then we have the Ten of Swords with a no. At the bottom of the deck, we also have a no with the Three of Swords. So it is a no, but it's a no with a caveat. This may soon end your relationship with whomever this call center is, but there is an opportunity there. It's another opportunity, another offer that comes in. I don't know if you've been applying to other jobs, but Spirit says you should, because I feel like they will also offer you more money. Spirit is saying that where you are may not be the best fit for you, if that makes sense. Okay, let's see. Will there be stability in your relationship with B? Okay, Susan. Will there be stability in the relationship that she'll have with B? Well, with B. Stability in the relationship that she has with B. I see your question, creative. Okay. Will there be stability in their relationship? Yeah, let's see. Will there be stability in Susan's relationship with B? Spirit is saying yes, but it's something that you will both have to work at. There's a lot of healing required between the two of you. I'm channeling now. There's a lot of healing required between the two of you, where there are things that you need to heal together and things that you need to heal separately. Spirit is really emphasizing be easy to forgive each other. Try not to hold on to things. It's interesting that Spirit is saying that because Eight of Cups is at the bottom of the deck, which means, emotionally detaching from the situations that we can blow up. We can make, a mountain out of a molehill just because we had a bad day. So if that is something that happens, because we often take things out on the ones we love the most, and that could be a something that the both of you can work on if that's an issue for one or the other. Let me get some water here. Hey, Latoya, thank you and welcome. Yes, absolutely. You can ask, Latoya. Okay, creative. Are people gossiping about you at work? Spirit said off the draw, yes. Yeah. You creative, when you go to work, it's like a little town within a town. It's like a little town within the town. And even if nothing is going on, Spirit says they'll make up stories. Susan, if you start looking for a new job, will it go better? If Susan starts looking for a new job, will it go better than where she is now? Spirit says it will go better, but wait. Now is not the time to look for a job or to make any moves. You want to be strategic and make sure you leverage the education that they're giving you in this training, Susan. And then you can start making moves. Okay, Benita. You said, is there anything you can do? Okay, let's see. Is there anything Benita can do to fix what's going on at the call center? Because she really wants this job and she's willing to put in the work. Before I pull the card, Spirit is just like, Spirit is saying blatantly that this call center isn't the best fit for you. I'm not saying it's not a good fit, but a lot of times there are multiple options for us and we just pick one because it's a good option, although it may not be the best one. But we're going to pull cards on that. Okay. Is there anything Benita can do to fix what's going on with her performance? Is there anything Benita can do to fix what's going on with her performance? Okay. All right. So we have a maybe. Then we have a yes. And we have a yes. That's good news, Benita. And at the bottom of the deck, there's a 9 of Wands, but it's a yes. If you're willing to put in the work, this is how your ass is gonna look. They're gonna work your ass. They're gonna work you. But Spirit is like, yes, it's gonna require you to definitely learn to prioritize. Um, and I don't know who may be teaching you or training you. So prioritizing the duties, what needs to be done first, how fast does it need to be done? Learning whatever it is that the process, that's the word. You may need to go because the Empress is here. You can be abundant at this job, but you may need to reach out to somebody. I don't know if it's your trainer, because the King of Wands is here between you balancing and being an Empress. So I don't know if this is your trainer. I don't know if this is your boss, but you may need to reach out and be like, okay, or somebody who's been there longer than you and has a lot of favor, and they can give you some tips or tricks to like help you with the training, if that makes sense, Benisa. But yeah, they're gonna work your ass, like for real. They're gonna put that work on you. Let's see. Thank you, Susan. I'm glad we give you peace here. That might have more to do with MG than me. I'm just messing. That's spirit. Okay. Wait, did I miss one? I feel like I may have missed one. Let me scroll up real quick, y'all. No, I didn't miss one. Okay. Latoya, your questions aren't coming through. They seem to be retracted. Okay, let me see. Creative, are they gossiping? Are they gossiping about creative at work? Creative and Sid. Are they gossiping about creative and Sid at work? Are they gossiping about creative and Sid? I do generals, but that is one of the donation-based readings. There are free yes and no's though. Ooh, girl. I mean, creative. Hell yeah, they gossiping. Got the Knight of Swords. They doing some serious ass gossiping too. Yes, yes, yes. They're gossiping. And you know what? Creative, it may be where some of them have like, I don't know, like picked sides. You know how workspaces can be toxic as hell, and it's like some people say it's you who is instigating and you doing it to do whatever. You're like you're trying to climb whatever ladder. You're doing the things to make moves in the company. You're sleeping your way through the company. You know, the Nine of Cups, it's about, you know, wishes coming true. And that is kind of what they're saying, that you don't really want to do the work, because the Nine of Cups can be about being complacent and lazy, as well as getting the things that you want, your wishes coming true. So that is a yes. And we have, you know, the Eight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. There's some of the people there. It's like they're looking at you differently. They're looking at you differently. Yep. Thank you, MG. Susan. Let me see here. Susan, your question is, will you get the money you're waiting on for your lawyer? Will Susan get the money? And she's waiting on from her lawyer. Look, I believe you creative, but people make up shit. One, to make their lives feel better, and two, because they ain't got shit else to do. If people were busy, then, you wouldn't be on their mind. Will Susan get the money from her lawyer? Susan get the money from her lawyer. Ooh, Susan get the money from her lawyer. Last time. Okay. All right. Let's see. Will Susan get the money from her lawyer? Will Susan get the money from her lawyer? Yes. Spirit says this one card. Yes. This is the Empress. The Empress is all about success, for being fruitful, being abundant. Absolutely. It may take a little longer, though. We have the 9 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. You may be waiting. Is this it? It may be around mid-December, early to mid-December. Yeah. But yes, Susan. Creative, will things go smoothly? Okay, Creative, when you say will things go smoothly, do you mean between you and Sid, or you and everybody at work? Okay, Latoya asked about a general reading. I'm catching up with y'all. Okay, Latoya, I see your question. I got you. I'm going to ask. Creative, clarify that question for me. If you're talking about you and Sid, or you and the folks at work. And while you're clarifying that, I'm going to Latoya's. Does Latoya have a stalker or spy around her? Does Latoya have a stalker or spy around her, Spirit? Latoya, we're going to go to the cards, but Spirit is talking to me, and Spirit is saying you do, and you should definitely book a reading with me. When I pull these cards, Latoya, I'm going to pull 3. Ooh, Latoya, what you cooking though? Like, what you cooking? Let's see. Does Latoya have a stalker or spy? Okay. So Latoya, we have the 10 of Swords with a no, but then we have a yes, and then we have another yes. So yes, you do. Let me see what's at the bottom of the deck here. Yep. Knight of Wands. This is somebody who is definitely watching you. This could be somebody you dated or initially had some interest in. And it feels like it ended badly. And now they're hanging around though. They're hanging around. Because you are the Queen of Cups. It's like you're the Queen of Cups here. So they love your energy. They love the fact that you took care of them or you made them feel safe. And I guess it feels like when you pulled away, they were like, you know, it fucks people up when you pull your energy away. It fucks people up when you pull your energy away. If you want a pre-recorded reading, Latoya, there's a link in the description box to get one. I also do live readings, but they're a little more expensive, but I'll be doing these lives weekly. And you can, if you wanted to, pre-book, and we can keep the reading confidential because I'll use client numbers instead of your name. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, Latoya. I would not be surprised because that's how sneaky ass energy sucking folks work. This person is this is a jealous person too. And there's somebody who can be easily provoked. Spirit saying be careful. Be careful. Yeah. Okay. And the zodiac that I have here is Gemini, Cancer, heavy on the Gemini, actually. Capricorn and Aquarius. Latoya. Let's find out. Let's find out. Is it her father's son, Spirit? Yep. We got a maybe, Latoya. Yes. Another yes. Bottom of the deck. We have another yes. He thinks he's being inconspicuous. He may be pulling on your energy, and he may be also getting readings done on you or getting work. He definitely follows you on the interwebs. And he really wants to see how you're doing. He wants to see, who you are around. because you're doing better without him. You're doing better without him. But yeah, he may be paying people to do work. Spirit said he is paying people to do work. Because we had the high priestess here. The world. Got Ace of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. Yep. Let me see. Going back up. Okay. So, let me see. Scrolling up here. I'm catching up, y'all. I'm trying to listen. This female managers think. Okay, Susan. Do the women managers at Susan's job have a favorable opinion of her? Do the women managers at Susan's job have a favorable opinion of her? Let's see, Susan. Absolutely. Yes. Yes. And yes. At the bottom of the deck, there's one in particular who definitely likes you. They have a favorable opinion of you. They see you as somebody who's nice. Some of them, you remind them of somebody that they know. They see you as compassionate. They think that you are a good worker. They see you as honest. I hear Spirit saying like a breath of fresh air. They think you're really good. You pick up things. Yeah. Yeah, they do. Okay. Let me see. I saw another one. Creative. Okay. Creative. Do people think that creative is okay? Do people at work think creative is playing Sid? Do people at work think creative is playing Sid? People at work think creative is playing Sid. Okay. The people at work think creative is playing Sid. The people at work. Come on. Let's see. All right. Creative. So I have a yes with the Magician. I have a no with the Devil. And I have a yes with Temperance. So, yeah. Like I said, they really think you are the one who is coming in and manipulating the situation here to get ahead. With the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, they're like, you want to be in boss mode. You want to get hit up management. You know, because the Queen of Pentacles is somebody who is stable, somebody who is usually a business owner, or somebody who is in management. And yeah, they absolutely think you doing the dirt. Creative. Let me see. Okay, Latoya, he's a Gemini. Let's see. Is B missing? Susan. Okay. Susan is B. No, it's not gonna work. Let's see. Is B missing Susan? Is B missing Susan? Okay, is B missing Susan? Hey, Ivy K. Welcome, welcome. I'll get to you soon. Oh, come on out. We have a maybe, Susan. We have a yes. And we have a yes. Absolutely. Excuse me, y'all. Yeah, he's definitely missing you. He's definitely missing you. And don't be surprised, Susan. I'm trying to tell you, he's gonna come forward here pretty soon. Yeah, he's gonna communicate with you. You know, you just have to be patient. It's like he's trying to figure out how to approach it and get the words to come correctly. But yeah, he's coming towards you soon. But yeah, he definitely misses you. Okay, Ivy. Does K like Ivy more than a friend? All right. Does K like Ivy more than a friend? Thank you, Latoya. Hope you have a blessed Sunday as well. Does K like Ivy more than a friend? Does K like Ivy more than a friend? All right, let's see. Does K like Ivy more than a friend? Ivy, I pulled 3 cards, just so you know. Does K like Ivy more than a friend? So the first card, Ivy, is a no. Second is a no. And then the third is a yes. And at the bottom of the deck is the Page of Swords. Kay may be somebody who is just really, really just a talker, flirty, but Kay got some shit going on. Kay can be a little sneaky because Kay has been hurt before and hasn't healed from those things. So Kay has an energy of, and I'm about to probably show my age if you're younger than me, way younger than me, Ivy. But Kay is really more so just DTF. You know, if you don't know what that means, then you might want to look it up. Kay is more of somebody who's just really DTF. Kay does not want anything serious. Because Kay has some emotional incapacities, honestly, Ivy. Hey, Montaigne. I hope I said it right. Hey, Montaigne. Welcome, welcome. Creative. Yeah, Creative. I told you that Sid is not leaving his situation. I remember saying that. Sid is not leaving his situation. Okay, for you and Sid. Okay. Will things run smoothly with Creative and Sid at work this week? Will things run smoothly with Creative and Sid this week? Let's see. Okay. Will things run smoothly with Creative and Sid this week? Will things run smoothly? Okay. First card, Creative, is yes. I don't know though. Second card is yes. And then we have a maybe. And the bottom of the deck, Two of Swords. Sid hasn't decided really what to do with y'all's, I guess, situation. It seems like Sid may be just waiting to see how things go. Y'all are gonna have a cool week and all. There's a lot of waiting. It's like, because even with the Knight of Wands, it's watching and waiting. So don't be surprised if Sid might be a little standoffish. Because Sid is waiting on the opportunity for you to show him something different, to show him really what you're all about. He's really just watching you. And he's really just he's really just seeing if you down to do some things for some strange. Really. That's what that's what this is about. He's waiting to see if you're willing to do some things for some strange. So he might be a little standoffish. You know, that cat and mouse bullshit is what I'm getting. Okay, thank you, Montaigne. Let me see. What's your question? I'll get your question after Montaigne, Susan. Will Montaigne be staying at their workplace after the investigation is over? Spirit. Will Montaigne be staying at their workplace after the investigation is over? Things for some strange. You never heard that saying, Creative? Strange is another word for running other bases all the way to home. It's another word for, like, you know, what can you say on the interwebs nowadays? Intercourse, those things. Yeah, things for some strange. Let's see. Thank you, Ivy. Let's see. Will Montaigne be staying at her workplace after the investigation? Will Montaigne be staying at her workplace after the investigation? Will Montaigne be staying at their workplace after the investigation? Will Montaigne be staying at their workplace after the investigation? Okay, Montaigne, I pulled 3 cards. So it looks like we have a no with the 8 of Cups. We have a yes with the King of Wands, and we have a no. And it's like a no that whoever your boss is, they may let you and maybe even the boss go. Because right here, we have the King of Swords, and the King of Swords is definitely a king of justice. So I feel like Spirit is saying that this investigation is going to go a little higher. A little higher, like lawyers are involved. And so we have the 8 of Cups. I wouldn't be surprised if, maybe either they let your boss go and but we have this Tower moment. Folks probably won't see this coming. It'll be a fast change. It's going to be a fast change. Okay, Susan was asking about let's see. Your boss. Let's see. All right, Spirit. The Susan's boss think highly of her. The Susan's boss think highly of her. The Susan's boss think highly of her. Let's see. The Susan's boss think highly of her. The Susan's boss think highly of her, Spirit. The Susan's boss think highly of her. The Susan's boss think highly of her. Susan, we have a yes. And then we have a no. And we have a yes. Yes, Susan, your boss thinks highly of you. And for obvious reasons, it seems like, with the 4 of Pentacles, your boss holds back. But yeah, they definitely think highly of you. They're just a real chill person. They're just a real chill person. And maybe they're somebody who doesn't always, congratulate or say things that are positive when you do positive things, like, good job, Susan. It doesn't seem like they're that type of person. But yeah, they think highly of you. Let me see what else. Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh, creative. He's your supervisor and he put you in the seat right next to him. Okay. So very nervous on the job. Okay. Yeah. Well, with that hangman, definitely being watched. You're definitely being watched, creative. Susan, why did Marie talk to Susan mean or harsh? That's not a yes or no question. Okay. Does Marie have something against Susan? Does Marie have something against Susan? All All right, y'all. I'm about to get out of here real soon. So I am wrapping up with these last couple of questions. Does Marie have something against Susan? Absolutely, Susan. Let's see. Does Marie have something against Susan? Does Marie? Oop, there we go. So it's saying maybe. We got the Hangman. We have Knight of Wands. And we have the Seven of Pentacles. And at the bottom of the deck, we have No with the Moon. I feel like Marie feels like she's somebody who kind of just, you know how you know people who go to work, they don't have work friends really. And it seems like Marie is also somebody who can be impulsive with her words and actions. But it seems like she's been there a while. So she's really just watching and waiting. She's watching and waiting. But with the Knight of Wands here, it's almost like she doesn't she may be moving too fast when she is watching you. Like it's like ready to correct, ready to do. Let me see. But I feel like she doesn't really have anything against you, though. That might just be the person she is. Does Creative, does he view you in like a sexual, romantic way? Okay. Who was that? Sid. Okay. Yeah, that feels like that's how she is, you know, like that's just her personality. It's like, okay, does Sid have, let's say, sexual feelings? Does Sid have sexual feelings towards Creative? Does Sid have sexual feelings towards Creative? Does Sid have sexual feelings towards Creative? Let's see. Does Sid have sexual feelings towards Creative? Does Sid? There's a no. There's a yes. And there's a yes. So, yep. But, of course, he's holding back because y'all at work with the Four of Pentacles. But like I said, things for some strange. The Knight of Pentacles is somebody who is the slowest knight. Like definitely very cautious. But yes, there are some feelings there. And I have the Tower at the bottom of the deck, and there may be a sudden, like an offer from out of nowhere. Spirit says he has the hubris to do it. He has the ego to do it. Just kind of, y'all be at lunch or some shit and say something. Excuse me. Girls that work jealous. Okay. Are the other girls trying to cause confusion? Are the other girls trying at creatives work? Are the other girls at creatives work trying to cause confusion? Spirit says absolutely. Are the other girls at work trying to cause confusion? Are the other girls at work at creative's job trying to cause confusion? Are the other girls at creative's job trying to cause confusion? Are the other girls at creative's job trying to cause confusion? This one. We have a yes, maybe, oof, and a no. Not all of them are. Not all of them are. At the bottom of the deck is the star. A lot of them, like I said, don't have anything to do. And they are not coming from a healed place, because we have temperance and the star, and Spirit is pointing out how they're coming from an unhealed place, an unhealed space. But they are definitely know, and they see what's going on, and some of them have kind of hurt feelings behind it, almost like they want the attention from him, and instead of you getting the attention. But it's not all of them, though. Does B's mom like you? Okay. Susan, does B's mom like Susan? Does B's mom like Susan? And this is my last one, y'all. Thank you for riding out with me. Thank you, Creative. Thank you, Susan. Thank you, Ivy and Montaigne. I don't know who else I missed. I apologize. Please charge it to my head and not my heart. So we have the 7 of Pentacles with a maybe. Thank you, Susan. And then we have the 7 of Cups. There's another 7-7. You might want to look up 7-7, Susan. And then there's the World with yes. So the bottom of the deck, you know what? It seems that she's still she's holding back judgment, right? Is 3 of Cups is at the bottom of the deck, and what Spirit is telling me is that she can see you both getting together, you being friendly, and maybe even being friends, but she's kind of holding out and waiting to see what her son is going to do. You know, she doesn't want to put and sow into you, Susan, if, you know, it's going to end, but, you know, but she could like you. Y'all could be really cool, but she's just waiting, you know, maybe even holding back. It seems that she's definitely invested in your relationship with B, but she's also not diluted to the fact that, people are people and relationships have issues sometimes. So she's really just, waiting for, I guess, she's waiting for an engagement. She's waiting on a marriage. She's waiting for the final. She's waiting on, like, all right, to really get in there, to really get into this Three of Cups. Yeah. Awesome. All right, y'all. Thank you. Thank you for rocking out with me. Thank you so much. Yeah. Yeah. So that's what she's waiting on too. And she wants she wants marriage. She's waiting on that. That world for new beginning. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for joining me today for my channel's first live. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna be doing this weekly, sometimes twice a week. And definitely come with the questions. From now, I give you a heads up for everybody who's still in the chat. From now until the 1st of January, the yes or no's are going to be free. So, write them things down. And until next time, y'all, thank you for stopping through. Hope y'all have a wonderful Sunday, or if it's Monday while you're watching it, have a very wonderful Monday. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye.